It's the National Football League It's in the game. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday night.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Buffalo. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Number 1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback. 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe, already is season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
The Clemson product, he entered the league a couple years ago, Mike, as one of the best quarterback prospects we've seen really in the last decade. And it's easy to see why. When you put on the tape, right, his physical skills, his arm strength, they jump out at you. But now, if he's ever going to reach that full potential, he has to start placing an emphasis on protecting the ball. Get rid of the bag. There's so much good in his game. Don't let it be overshadowed. That's been the biggest knock of his career. And if he can change that, the sky is the limit.
A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They go play action for Lawrence. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. Once again, it's Etienne. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, It seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Intended target. And now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So out come the Bills and the face of the franchise. 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
I feel like every time I watch him, I come away with this, like, throwback feel. I mean, the way he plays the position, he is not going to look to slide. He is not looking to avoid contact. He kind of plays this game like it was played years ago at the quarterback position. And now, Mike, let's be honest. It's very easy to do it when you're usually one of the biggest guys in the field, the fastest guys in the field, and has the biggest arm. So the physical traits allow him to play that style, but he is just a blast to watch and somebody you can just tell truly loves playing the game.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Cook. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. keep him in the pocket, keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
And while Samuel might have a new home in Buffalo, Mike, he's still that same dynamic guy that I played with all those years back as a young player in Carolina. He is so dynamic with the ball in his hands that in this Buffalo offense, you can either throw it to him, hand it to him, but either way, just get him the ball, like we saw there, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Allen. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
He might have a new name on the back of his uniform. Remember, Mike, back in July, he went from Allen to wanting to be referred to by Hines Allen. But with all that being said, he is still the same dynamic pass rusher he has always been, and he is a handful for any offensive line, and this time, he gets in there for a sack.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready now for their second drive. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll get this up to about the 28. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Davis with a nice first down grab, and he's really developed into a good receiver, especially these last few seasons, going over 700 yards in each of the previous 2. That level of consistency is one of the main reasons why the Jaguars made it a priority to go out and sign him in free agency.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Past midfield to the 45. The speed on display. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Jaguars take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense ready for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's the former number 1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. And he'll be taken down. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
The ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Davis going in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll run it once more with ETN. He'll be a little short of that first down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. Third and a yard. This run straight ahead for ETN. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down up past the 40-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first down, Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the give, it's ETN. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A first down throw for Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Second down, Lawrence. Open man is Davis. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And the Jags are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll look to run. It's ETN. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. Lawrence now. That one taken in. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars go up by 7. It is now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
On fourth down, on is Sam Martin to punt. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense and receiver Gabe Davis heading onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin for error, and it's a big reason why he led college football last year in touchdowns.
And he'll get 4 on this one, down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll take it on in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Allen to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They send him right out of the slot. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. from the gun, Josh Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good and forcing third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Allen on third down, and this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jags offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
One final throw before the break. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In motion, Shakir. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. One more time going up top with Allen. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Allen going to throw again. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Throwing again, it's Allen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. First and 10 now from the 36. Lawrence. He gets that complete to his tight end, Ingram.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That's caught once again by Ingram. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it wasted down.
Lawrence, on the draw, it's Etienne. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Now a handoff, Etienne. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Again, they give it to Etienne. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
On third down, here's Davis. And the drive is still up. He's got the first down up to the 44.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
In motion, Shakir. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, Shakir. Now Allen on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll motion over Samuel. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Samuel has it working the middle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. First and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Quick throw, taken in. Lawrence now on second down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. On third down, here's Etienne. On fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt. A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. On first down, it's out, and he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Now Allen facing third and long. And that is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Now Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense, and Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. His throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
They'll stick to the ground, working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Second down and 8. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities, and for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line, and we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Davis heading in motion. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game late. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And this is going to stay a tie game here in the 4th.
And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
The home team's offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field, and he has been masterful so far leading this offense. keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Slot receiver, headed right. Allen on 3rd down. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. And he's going to be taken down.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown.
And he will score. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Tight end, the motion man to the right. They'll run here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Thomas. 2nd down, Lawrence. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Once again, it's ETN. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lawrence. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike. Picking up fresh sets of first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Kirk is the motion man. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll motion over Samuel. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here now 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. The Bills bringing on their punting unit as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for ETN. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second and 6 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Here's 1st down. Lawrence now. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
That's taken in. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. So it's a win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.